Hi, Kirsty. So today we're here to talk about when a business owner is having to have a visit from HMRC for a compliance check. So I'm a business owner. I've had that letter through the door, and I've got a compliance check from HMRC for VAT, PAYE, whatever it be. What does that mean for me as a business owner?
Yeah, so I think you've picked up on the most likely scenario there, which is you're going to get a letter through the post. That's how most visits happen. And as you've mentioned, it could be any area of the business. It could be personal tax, VAT, construction industry. It could be PAYE, which could cover quite a broad spectrum across your business and many areas. Now, I think most business owners receiving that letter are going to panic a bit, to be honest. They're probably going to be thinking, gosh, I was busy enough running the business, and now I've got this inspection. They may also be thinking, what did I do wrong? Why have I been selected? What's the reason? It can be quite daunting to get that through the post. You know, that letter could be several pages. It's asking for historic information. It's providing lists of what's needed. It might even have some other documents attached that are sort of warnings about how to communicate with them. So for a business owner to get that through the post, when they're maybe thinking about all the 100 other things they've got to do that week, it can be quite a shock. It can be a bit daunting, a bit frightening, really. And they could be worried about how to handle it.
Yeah, certainly sounds like it'd be a very stressful time for the business owner. And is there any situation where it might not be in post? Would it become like through email, or is it only ever by post in the mail?
It's possible. I mean, what I'd say in this day and age, we're all used to scams as well. Is just be really careful, and if you're not sure, you speak to your accountant or give HMRC a call, not through the letter but through the website, and check that it is, it is a proper inspection. They're not trying to get you to click on something through an email.
Yeah.
We all see those things all the time. To be aware of scams.
Yeah. Yeah, especially in today's day and age, it can happen. I've seen it happen with a few of our clients where they send an email going, got this from HMRC. I go, yeah, that's not from HMRC. Look at the email address. So got the letter or the official email that you've confirmed. We've got the HMRC compliance check or proper full-on investigation, time and date. What's the right way to deal with it? What do I as a business owner have to do? Can I just, obviously not panic, but what do I need to do?
I think firstly it's really important to get the basics right. So you've received this letter, there's going to be an inspection. Typically it will say on the letter when HMRC want to come and visit. So, that's the first thing. Are you going to be around as the business owner? Or is that the 1 week that you've booked your 1 week of family holiday in the middle of the summer? HMRC are very reasonable. If you think, gosh, I've got all these records in storage, I need time to get them out of storage, I'm going on holiday, whatever it is, they're not going to allow you to push that visit back a couple of months. But you can certainly give them a call and say, I want my accountant to be available, or I need another director to be available with me, or we're refurbishing the office. Can we do this visit at the accountant's? Or just getting some of those practical points right. And then I think secondly, once you've worked out if the visit's going to happen at the time HMRC want it to happen, or if you're rearranging, making sure you really understand the letter. So when it says PAYE, do you know how many different topics that spans? When it's asking you for historic records or tax years, do you know exactly what it's asking for? And when there's letters with, maybe some warnings attached or whatever, do you know what those mean? Do you understand the terminology? So I think if any of that is not known, getting in contact with us at Kirk Rice and starting to look at those basic points before we even get to the inspection, and getting those right, that can mean that everything is a bit less stressful.
So, had that letter in, talked to Kirk Rice, had the inspection. What's the best possible outcome from that inspection with the support of Kirk Rice and your team?
Yeah, I think no matter what the scenario, whether it's HMRC giving the business a really clean bill of health, or whether they've picked up a tiny error and it doesn't really need amending, or whether there was something a bit bigger, I think, first of all, keeping the stress as low for the taxpayer as possible by having a professional there to guide them. I think if there is an issue, negotiation is key, and hopefully getting HMRC to close down the case as quickly as possible. At the end of the day, the business owner is trying to run the business. Whether there's an issue or not, we want them to have good guidance, close down the case quickly, a good conclusion. So that's getting the best advice from us and saying, okay, if you need to be upfront about something, yep, let's go and do that. Let's have a negotiation. And really the biggest thing is minimising the disruption. The business needs to be running day to day, so the taxpayer will want things concluded as quickly as possible with minimal disruption.
Sounds great.
Yep.